Good evening, I'm Talia Landry and welcome to the First Light News. There has been a lot happening since the Department of Interior's negative decision regarding the tribe's land and trusts. Locally, tribal members walked the streets of Mashpee from Collins Lot to tribal grounds on Great Neck Road South. The walk was approximately 4 miles and was followed by a variety of speakers.
You are Indian enough when they said we recognize you as a historic government. And when they try to tell you they're taking your sovereignty, you're Indian enough to stand on your own 2 feet and not take that shit laying down. You are Indian enough.
A walk followed in early November in Washington, D.C., from the National Museum of American Indian to the Capitol building. A lot of supporters came out on this cold day to march for awareness of this issue. This was also followed by a variety of speakers, including congressmen and tribal officials across Indian Nation. These walks were all to spread awareness of what had happened to the Mashpee Wampanoag tribe, as well as to gain support for the H.R. 5244, Mashpee Wampanoag Reservation Reaffirmation Act, that was introduced in Congress earlier this year.
And Congress is here to try and straighten that out.
This bill will not only allow the Mashpee Wampanoag tribe to keep land in trust, but it will forbid any action taking away Indian land across the nation for any tribe that was officially established under the law after 1934. Since the negative decision, the tribe has also filed a lawsuit in federal court on September 27th, challenging the decision. The complaint alleges that the agency failed to apply established law by contouring relevant facts and ignoring others to engineer a negative decision. The suit also goes on to reassert evidence that the tribe submitted during its bid for federal recognition and throughout the course of the lawsuit to prove it was under federal jurisdiction. Recently, the Department of Interior has asked for a 31-day extension to respond to the lawsuit. The request notes that the Interior leadership and other agency personnel need additional time to help prepare and review a response to the lawsuit, signed by Deputy Assistant Attorney General Gene Williams and trial attorney Sarah Costello. Chairman Cedric Cromwell released this statement to the world in order to spread awareness and support on the issue.
The termination era has been reintroduced to all Native American tribes. On September 7th, the Department of Interior made a negative decision against the Mashpee Wampanoag tribe, which ultimately threatens to take away our trust lands, a sovereign right by all United States Native American tribes that is constitutional. So it's an American right within the United States Constitution. So that's why this is an American issue. My tribe is under attack by its own country, America. If you remember Thanksgiving Day celebration, that was a holiday that was made after my tribe in which we welcomed the first settlers and we helped establish the United States of America. So we are the first Americans. I'm asking all of America to join in with us to fight for our constitutional rights and freedom. Now, if it gets taken away from us, your rights will be taken away from you. This is totally unconstitutional. I'm asking America, all of us joining together, no matter what state you're in, and have them call their congressman and say, listen, we need you to support H.R. 5244. This is an American issue, and we need you to stand with Mashpee. America, we need you.
In other legal battles, the Mashpee Wampanoag tribe is suing the town's Conservation Commission after the commission issued an order to the owners of Gooseberry Island and did not consider the tribal's agricultural resources when identifying the types of wetlands in the area. The suit alleges that the order was fundamentally flawed and inaccurate information omitting 2 specific areas, coastal dune and coastal beach or tidal flats. The tribe worries the owners of Gooseberry Island plan to build on the 3.5-acre land at the end of Punkhorn Point, which will negatively affect its shellfishing resources. The tribe is asking the commission to rescind its order. In other news, November is Native American Heritage Month, and as well as our annual Thanksgivings, starting with the 9th annual Native Thanksgiving, hosted by the Old Indian Meeting House Committee. Tribal members and friends gathered at the meeting house for the opening ceremonies, and many shared the things that they are most thankful for. The Thanksgiving ceremony continued over to the Community and Government Center, where lunch was shared. The following week, tribal members gathered at the Community and Government Center for a potluck social that was accompanied by drumming and some craft vendors. It's election time this coming February for 6 tribal council member seats. All tribal members 25 years and older who is interested in running for a tribal council seat can get their nomination papers from Council Secretary Anne Marie Askew or election committee member Francie Doughton. All tribal members 18 and older are required to complete a voter registration form in order to vote at the general election. You can get a registration form at the Community and Government Center during regular business hours, or you can register that day. Election Day is February 10th, 2019, from 2 to 4, and all elders and disabled persons can start voting at 1 p.m. The Election Committee is also seeking volunteers for Election Day, as well as a moderator for the candidates forum. If interested, please email Rita Lopez at rita.lopez@mwtribe-nsn.gov. Now I'll send it over to Kobe Howerton for an update from the youth.
Thanks, Talia. The Youth Council elected their new officers for the upcoming year. The annual elections were held and the youth elected Abigail Peters as chairperson, Ayano Firmino as vice chair, Taylor Rose and Troy Stewart as co-secretaries, myself, Kobe Howerton, as treasurer, Amaya Peters as female representative, and Caesar Hendricks as male representative. Congratulations to the Youth Council. The Youth Council is also spreading holiday cheer through the month of December and has organized a series of special holiday movie nights for youth and their families. Doors open at 6 p.m. at the Community and Government Center Gymnasium. It is $3 per person and there will be $1 snacks and drinks available. This is the movie schedule, and all movies will start at 6:30 p.m. The Indian Ed Department is bringing a 6-week regalia making workshop to students attending Wareham Public Schools and their families. The workshop is open to all Native students K through 12. The 6-week program will begin on January 9th and held every Wednesday from 5 to 7 p.m. at the Emmanuel Church at 6 Rogers Ave in Wareham. Contact Kitty Hendricks Miller for more information or to register at 508-477-0208 extension 143 or via email. The Education Department Career Pathways for Tribal Youth has organized a series of college tours over the next few months for high school juniors and seniors with a parent or guardian. The tours include transportation from the Community and Government Center, as well as a hotel stay and per diem. Check out the full list of scheduled college tours. You must RSVP for the tours prior to going. Contact John Hanlon or Nancy Mills to save your spot today. And that is all I have for you for the youth updates. Stay tuned for our monthly newscast to hear the latest from the Mashpee Wampanoag Tribal Youth. Now back to you, Talia.
Thanks, Kobe. Come support local artisans at this year's annual craft fair on Saturday, December 8th from 10 to 3 p.m. Find some early Christmas presents and decorations to support the Alice May Lopez Memorial Statue Fund. Contact Carol Lopez for more information at 508-505-6693. The Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program is available for the 2018 winter heating service bills. This program helps low-income households with their home heating bills. For more information or to pick up an application, contact Shakira Askew at 508-477-0208 extension 159 or via email at shakira.askew@mwtribe-nsn.gov. And lastly, many committees are still seeking interested and dedicated tribal members to join their team. The newly developed Land Use Committee is seeking members to serve. Duties will consist of land use planning and land acquisition recommendations. The Election Committee is looking for members to assist with the election process. There are 3 open seats on the Enrollment Committee and only 1 on the Housing Commission. Any tribal members interested in serving on any of the mentioned committees, please submit a letter of interest to Francie Doughton at francis.doughton@mwtribe-nsn.gov. And that's all we have for our First Light News Update. If you have any announcements you wish to be covered or any feedback of reported stories, you can contact me at talia@mashpeetv.com. We'll see you next month for more tribal updates. Pishkanash.